Swimming like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Hey everybody, welcome to the post-show wrap-up of the Shrimp Tank. You can join us every week at shrimptankpodcast.com and listen to some of the brightest and best CEOs in and around Georgia. We've heard some amazing people over the last year. You can always download us on iTunes. It's another way for us to listen to us in the car. This is where you can get your MBA by listening to entrepreneurs and sort of see that difference between book smarts and street smarts, see how they collide, learn more about how to run and grow a successful business. I'm with my co-host today, Chris Hanks, who's the executive director and founder of the Shore Center for Entrepreneurship. And we had on a great guest today. We talked all about the restaurant business with Kelli Ferrell, who's the owner and founder of Nana's Chicken-N-Waffles.
So one of the things that jumped out to me on the show was your loyalty to your employees, because a lot of people think the customer comes first, but you gave some examples of how you defend your employees, and I was wondering if you could elaborate on that.
Well, I definitely think that the customer definitely comes first. However, customers are not always right, and I mean that's just what it is. You know, you have some customers who are just never going to be satisfied, and I think it comes a time where you have to protect your employees and protect your brand, because some people can be mean. And that's not us. And we're a small family-owned business, and I love to be very personable, and so does our employees and our staff. So we're not going to tolerate just anything. And I wouldn't expect anyone else to do that either.
Yeah, it's hard to fire a customer, but sometimes you do have to fire a customer when they're not behaving right.
Sometimes you do, and I'm not saying you always have to fire them. And, you know, I know it's certain things that we have to do to please the customer, but sometimes you just have to let that customer go, because no matter what you do, they're not going to be satisfied. And I value our staff, and I value what they do, and I value that they tell the truth most of the time, you know, and that they do the right things. So I think that it's very important to take ownership of your staff and your employees and your team, so that they're not being taken advantage of either.
Now, we talked on the program today that your first location has been amazingly successful. I was out there. The food was amazing.
Thank you.
But now you're thinking about, I guess, scaling the business and opening up more locations. And what challenges does that present to you? And tell us more about, it sounds like the second location is going to happen here shortly.
Well, I'm very, very excited. We are definitely working on the second location, which will be downtown, but I can't give any more details than that. Yeah. I'm super excited. So that location, in regards to scaling the business is what you were asking. I'm excited about it. You know, trying to balance it all out, it will probably be one of the challenges, but I think that we will make it work and we'll make it happen. We have a great family, we have a great staff, and a great support system. So I think that we will be very successful with being able to hopefully open up multiple locations.
Very cool.
So, and also another theme that kept coming up was the family-owned aspect of it, which is common on the Shrimp Tank. You know, a lot of businesses are family-owned, but this one just seemed really interesting as far as recipes and everybody pitching in and that kind of thing. So what would be a challenge and an opportunity with running a family business?
I guess challenges would probably us all being on the same page. That's probably one of the biggest challenges of how we handle certain things as a family, because it's not employees. You know, when it comes to business decisions, it's a family decision. So I guess for us to be able to be on the same page and learning how to work together, and it's not, you know, too forceful, or you don't take it too personal when it comes to decisions and things like that. So that would probably be the only challenge. Other than that, I think we do a phenomenal job together as a family working together.
Well, we had an amazing interview today, and folks, you'll have to listen to the entire replay on shrimptankpodcast.com. And for those folks that it's holiday season, they may want to get some of Uncle Butch's famous seasoning, or they want to come down to the restaurant and try out some of the 10 different recipes for Chicken-N-Waffles. How can they learn more about you and your restaurant?
You guys have to come out and see us. So we are 1040 Flat Shoals Road, and that's Conyers, Georgia, 30013. Or you can always follow us on our Facebook or Instagram, and that's Nana's Chicken-N-Waffles. Or go to that website, and you can order your Uncle Butch seasoning, and it can be shipped to you.
And what's the single best one that you recommend if they come? Is there I know you're going to say they're all your favorite, but what's the single best one that they can get on the menu for Chicken-N-Waffles? Waffles?
French toast chicken and waffles. The best you've ever had. French toast chicken and waffles.
Well, that is the way to do it. And for folks, here's what we're going to do, because it's a special season greetings from the Shrimp Tank here, and the holiday greetings is that if you go to contact@shrimptankpodcast.com, we are going to give you away, just email us a free Uncle Butch's Creole seasoning, and that's what you got to use. Use it during the holidays, or kick it off while you're watching the national championship football game and make yourself some stuff at home. It'll be truly amazing. And thank you so much for coming on the Shrimp Tank today, Kelli. It was a great interview. Not only inspiring as a woman to running a restaurant, but what you're doing is amazing stuff. We're excited to see the second location. And folks, listen, if you don't know what to do when you start a restaurant, just look in your backyard for your family recipes, just like Kelli did. Take those recipes, start small, build them from scratch, and that's how you build a restaurant, right here, and do it Shrimp Tank style. Thanks so much for watching the post-show wrap-up of the Shrimp Tank.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond, and